Eastern regions will be able to put themselves together. First, from the FIFA pitch today, will be Eastern region taking on Central region. These two have had some good results along the line. Let's see how they would also be able to turn up today. For Eastern region, these are the ladies that are lining up. For head coach Mohamed Mahmoud, we have Priscilla Mponsa, there's Jeanette Ikua Samoa, Koa Mavis, there's Tete Blessing, we have Quente Belinda, Enyonam Ayiko, there's Enima Jessica, Zikwi Janet Aram, Christiana Shiaku, there's Esther Dedete, and Francisca Zubede. That is what you have for Eastern region. When we go to the Central region, here are the ladies. We have Hannah Lamte, there's Angela Ikwako, Mary Asan Mensa, Aishetu Yusau, Charlotte Ankra, there's Messia Samoa, Manu Hawa, Philippa Entry, Genevieve Tete, Alberta Ebube, Angelina Sam Anan complete that starting 11 for their head coach Emmanuel Selassie Pentim. And so today we'll see the Eastern region side in their white jerseys, black shorts, and black horses to match, whereas Eastern region, Western Central region, I should say, represented in blue jerseys with blue horses to match. Waiting for our central referee. There goes the whistle. And Central region will get the ball through to Angela. Ball returns to her in her own half, making that surgeon run down the right flank. Central region. Our central referee for today, central referee for this game between Eastern region and Central region is Hadija Swalisu. Assisted on line 1 by Humo Adam. Faizatu Abdul is on line 2, and we have Faiza Naba, the fourth referee for this morning. Goal kick sent in. Ball in the area of Central region. Aisha's ball taken over by Enyona. Eastern region unable to hold on to that one. Alberta wanted it, but she's beaten to it. Mavis will clear her lines. And Jessica's ball down the left. There they go. Charlotte will move to safety for Central region. Already Eastern region are making their intentions clear on what they would want to pick up from this game. Jessica twisting and turning back in the middle, finds Zenyana. There they go. Blessing. Blessings ball down the left. She gets to return that ball. Still in her own half. Switching to the right, looking for Esther. And that was intercepted. Eastern region not leaving anything to chance. Made sure in the first 2 days they have won all their games and won convincingly. Maybe to pick up that free kick. Sends a long one in down the left. Ball is halted. Messi sends it back. It's headed down by Enyenam. They're grumbling for it. Alberta was in the mist. Referee Hadija makes that call. And it's going to be a free kick to Eastern region. Maybe it walks to it. Whistle goes, she takes a few steps and sends a long one heading the way of the goalkeeper. But she's able to hold on to it for Central Region, Hannah. Balloons the ball back and is headed down. Captain Philippa picks it up for Central Region. Moving down the right, Blessing. But they still have it. She turns beautifully. Howard, she will try, but not a problem at all for Priscilla. Central Region picking their spots and their moments and surging forward steadily, whereas Eastern Region coming on to them hard. Throwing quickly taken. We've done 5 minutes already. And it's goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Angela, she's beaten to it but on the floor, and she'll allow Charlotte to pick it up. Charlotte is moving, but here's Zanya captain for Eastern Region. That incisive pass, and she finds Aram, but she's caught offside. Aram was ready to steal her way through. And Eastern Region LHB here cheering on their sisters from Eastern Region. The two are here in this competition, but it's not looking too well for LHB. All they can do is offer their support. And here's Janet Ekua. Ekua Janet finds Christiana Ashaku. Ashaku takes her time. It's still Ashaku. Moves forward. Christiana Ashaku. Christiana. And ball goes straight to Hannah. Christiana Shaku unable to connect that, but here's Belinda Quente. Her ball is headed down by Charlotte. And heads it down. There's the captain of the side, Philippa, making her run down the left. Philippa, and she's stopped by Kwa Janet. Esther is brought down. And Hadija should have allowed them play on. Has that advantage. Hadija's whistle. Mavis' free kick down the right, and the ball is headed out again. Eastern Region not relenting on their effort. Throwing quickly taken. Janet Quest throwing. She finds Esther. Esther is brought down. Advantage Central Region. Throwing quickly taken. And Philippa wins. Another free kick for Central Region. Here's Angela. Angela's about trouble wide in the air, and there's Mavis, the last woman to send it away, looking for Shaku. But can she get to it? No, Charlotte is there. Central Region. But Enyanamo Dami beautifully finds Spente. The ball is stopped. Here's Philippa. Mavis. Well received. It was Mary's ball. Christiana picks up that throw in quickly. Ball down the left. Aram unable to hold on to the final 10. These are participants from Group B and Eastern Region lies second with 6 points. Central are third on 3 points. Lost narrowly on match day 1 and were able to get those 3 points on match day 2. But for Eastern Region, it's been 2 great successive wins, and they are here looking for the third. We've done close to 10 minutes and it's goalless between Central Region and Eastern Region. Mavis down the left finds Belinda. Pente is still Belinda, sandwiched and brought down. It was Charlotte and Messi that took on Belinda, but in the end Messi is down and needs to be attended to. Heated morning here at the Ghana Mantoka Center of Excellence. On the other side, there are some interesting games that are also going on in Group A. And if you're just joining, temporary hold up here. Free kick, Eastern Region, and Mavis Kwa on free kick duties steps forward to pick it up for Eastern Region. Whistle goes. She'll take some few steps back, pick her spot, and send it through the center and straight to goalkeeper Hannah. Not a bad try. Big boots, Mavis. Hannah tried a long one herself, but ball is still in her own half, unable to clear. They have been beaten to it again. And this time Mary pushes ball to safety. Dorian quickly taken. Jessica. She's heckled. Belinda will join her. So surging forward. Aram was late. But here's Ashaku. Finds Aram. Aram could not hold on. Hawa will find Angelina. And Central Region trying so hard to hold on that pressure, but they're unable. Ashaku down the left flanks. Releases. Belinda was calling for that ball, but it was returned. Still Eastern Region. Here's Zanyanam. Sends it back. And down the right here is Akua Janet. Janet will put her marker through. And that's Belinda's cross, but that has been held on by Hannah. Eastern LHB enjoying themselves and cheering on Their sisters from the Eastern region. It's an interesting morning. Angela defends her line so well for Central region. Ball headed down how I wanted to keep it for Central region. Unable to hold on. And misses out on the ball to her opposite number. There they go again, Central region. But Esther gets in the way. Janet is racing to it. And watches it roll over. She prepares the advantage and picks up the throw-in. Referee Adija points to the right spot. And she settles a blessing. But through the middle. And back to Jessica. Jessica switches to Enyonam. Here's Enyonam. Ready to make that run. Aram was late to it. Throw-in quickly taken. Ashaku. Christiana Ashaku. Looking for options. Leaves the ball in space. And Esther was late on that account. Christiana Ashaku needs no introduction. One of the brightest spots in the lower division when it comes to the women. A part of that Root Sisters team that tried to get into the Premier League. There they have it. Ball headed down. Ebube Alberta. She has some good goals to her name already. She has been quite productive up front for Central region. Still goalless between Central region and Eastern region. First game from Gobi this morning. Down the left, Christiana is a Shaku. Whistle goes. So Eastern region. Twisting and turning in the middle. But Hadija has already spotted an infringement and her whistle is gone. Charlotte seems to be in some amount of pain, but she's holding on to the ball for Central region. Charlotte takes her time, sends one across, but is returned immediately. Yes, Esther. Esther. It's still Esther fighting for that ball with Aisha. She's brought down. And the referee says play on. The bench of Eastern region cannot believe their eyes. Angela returned the ball looking for Captain Philippa. And there's another player on the turf. And seems to be in pain. Janet. And she's helped aside by the medic for game 2 continue. 17 minutes gone. Eastern region 0, Central region 0. Mavis steps up for that free kick. Hadija's whistle just went. Mavis blasts the ball towards the left and there's no one to pick it up. They try, but out it goes finally. About 5 free kicks in advantageous area for Eastern region, and they are yet to make use of either of them. Goal kick. Angela through the middle. There they come. Central region finds Ebube. Everybody leaves it for Angelina. lines. And Priscilla looking on, yelling at her defenders. That was it. Angelina bombed into goalkeeper Priscilla. Needs to be attended to. Angelina went down in pain, and a separate hold up here. We get to attend to her. Players will take the moment to get some water down their throat. There's been great exchange between these two. This is the third day of the U-15 Elite Girls Championship. First game of the day from Group B, and is the Eastern Region taking on Central Region. Angelina seems to be in a lot of pain, and she is being attended to. Free kick it is to Central Region. Free kick, yes, Mary. Mary's ball in and straight into the waiting arms of Priscilla Fontaine. She balines it away, but looks to be in some level of pain, and ball goes out. Throwing advantage, and here's Mary lifts it and allows Angela to effect that throw-in. Angela sends one down the left looking for Philippa, and that ball has been taken over by Janet. Through the middle, Lizaira. Free kick, short one taken down the left. Eastern Region surging forward, gets through to Aaron, but she couldn't hold on to it as I should too. Jessica's header. Christiana will leave it for goalkeeper Hannah to pick up. Hannah holds on to the ball. Done 21 minutes in the first 35, and it's goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Referee Hadija will pick a moment to speak to Charlotte. Catch them young or not, she has the final power with the whistle. She listens and walks away. Stays at the spot, and Belinda gets the ball there for a free kick advantage to Eastern Region. Sets it straight over the goalkeeper and hits the crossbar. That was a good free kick from Belinda Quente. It had to be lowered a little. Here's a Quadranet. Ball still in the area of Central Region. Belinda was impeded in that process. Messi went hard on Belinda, holding on to her ankle. That was the free kick. She could tear the way, was ready for the rebound, but then she missed it. These two very powerful when they combine to play for Root Sisters. And here they are. U-15 Elite Girls Championship. Another free kick falling to Belinda Quente. The three-woman war Philippa Charlotte and Aisha too for goalkeeper Hannah. Belinda's free kick. Not the strongest from her foot. And the goalkeeper also had that direction right. Belinda Quente. Goal kick Central Region. And Hannah leaves it for Angela to pick up. Long ball in. Just as far as Philippa, and it's headed out. Janet sends it back to Mavis. Mavis sends a long one in, and it's headed down by Aisha too. Another throw-in advantage, and here's Janet for Eastern Region. Mercy could not keep it in place, and here's Belinda. She receives it from Janet, sends it back. Alberta wanted to pick it up, but she couldn't, and there they go. She's already offside. 24 minutes gone. Eastern Region 0, Central Region 0. Day 3 of the U-15 Elite Girls Cup, and these two are from Group B, second and third respectively. Eastern Region with 6 points and Central Region on 3 points from 2 games. Charlotte picks up that free kick, sends it through, and is returned immediately, headed down. Here's Messi, and the whistle goes again. Free kick advantage, Central Region. Aisha to walking away, leaving it for Charlotte to pick up. In the area of Eastern Region, she sends that ball through, and Philippa turns, but that was too strong. Philippa tried so hard to get it through. Ball got to her, turned on time, but there was too much power behind that shot. Captain of the side tried to pull the first trigger, but unfortunately she couldn't. Here's Mavis. Mavis blasts the ball away, and a real throwing advantage to Central Region. Mary's throwing, and Christiana is brought down. Referee Hadija signals that she needs to be attended to. The medics are on their way. Eastern Region. On match day 1, they're able to beat GFA Elite Academy from Bolga 3-0. And on match day 2, they also beat the Upper West Region by 3 goals to 1. This is their 3rd day and their 3rd try at it. Will they be able to make it 3 wins out of 3 games? Only time will tell. Aisha to miss kicks. 20 sends it to the left. Leaves it for Jessica. Jessica is looking for Ariam, but Ariam is far behind. And Mary picks it up for Central Region. Watches it to roll over, and will prefer that goal kick for Hannah. 27 minutes. And it's goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Charlotte will pick up that Aisha too. Philippa is racing. It's Philippa. Philippa against Enyona. Philippa. So holding on for a side, but she's beaten finally. 20. Sent it through the middle. Ball is spread wide. Here's Ashaku. Ashaku here's it for Enyona. Can she get to it? But she's offside. She's offside. And it will not count. Not a bad try. Yeah. Isaiah's try. And it's already flagged offside. So it remains goalless between Central Region and Eastern Region. Philip on the other side. Forced to play it out by Janet. Referee Hadija carrying the wrath of Mohamed Mahmoud. He is not happy with that call. A game will continue. Blessing. Blessing guided Angela to get that ball away. And it will be a corner kick to Central Region. Angela is there. Priscilla making sure she has a woman in there to help her. Angela's corner. Wasted effort. She apologizes immediately and knows she could have done better. Angela. We're waiting for goalkeeper. Press lamp on top. Decides to go for a short goal kick. Weaving her way through the left. Ball falls to a throw-in. And the referee says it has to be taken again from the right spot. Minutes gone. Eastern Region 0, Central Region 0. Third day of the U-15 Elite Girls Cup going on here at the Ganaman Tucker Center of Excellence in Prom Prom area. That's her ball. Ashaku tears away. She tries and forces Hannah with that punch. A ball still not gone. Janet couldn't hold on. Forces Mary going strong, and she goes down in the process. Christiana Shaku and Ariam up front, making the most of the moment. Done 32 minutes, and it's goalless. That was a try from Ashaku. Received the ball beautifully from Ariam. Took her time, but the final connection was a mistake. She missed the pole by inches. Free kick. Quickly taken. Ball headed down. And out it goes. Eastern Region trying so hard to prevent Central Region from getting across the line. Another scoring advantage. And it's Angela for Central Region. Looking for Alberta. But Janet is there. Alberta still got her head to it. Here's Angelina. Angelina looking to find Alberta. Shoves up Janet Ekua. And Easton will win the free kick from that spot. Mavis. Mavis wants the long balls. She picks her spot. A ball returns to Enyona. Enyona is beaten to it by Hawa. Down the right. And Mavis, unlucky on that account, particular about picking set pieces at the right spot. She wants that free kick to be taken at the very point it happened. The whistle goes. Ball is sent in the middle. Headed down. And Aisha goes down. She's up on her feet. So play is going on in the middle. Here's Janet. Janet stands. Trying so hard to put Aram through. Switch to the left. Looking for Esther. But Esther unable to hold on. That challenge for Mary. Threw her off. She wins the throw-in. Aram against Charlotte. Lace it for Belinda Quente. Here's Belinda. Strong on the ball. She's brought down finally. And Charlotte will clear the back. Back in the middle. Here's Anyonam. Anyonam races for it. Still Anyonam. Blessing calling onto it. Quente gets in the way. Anyonam finally balloons it away. Is Aram. Aram picks it. Leaves it for Esther. Esther miskicks. Hoping Jessica could have picked it up. But Howard shoves her away. But in the end, she clears the lines. Central region. Trying so hard to ward off all of that pressure. We've exhausted the first 35 and we'll be doing 2 minutes of additional time. If you're just joining us, we're live from the Ghana Man Soccer Center of Excellence, U-15 Elite Girls Championship, 2nd edition, and it's match day 3. First game from Group B between Eastern Region and Central Region, and it's goalless. Corner kick. Genevieve making sure everyone is ready, and she sends an in-swinger. Ball in the air, headed up and high by Alberta Ebube. One enterprising forward from the Central Region. We're headed into the 2nd minute of the time added on, and it remains goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Yes, Priscilla Ponta. Sends the ball down her left. They were turning. Adija spots an infringement and says there's a free kick at that very spot for Eastern Region. Blessing. The ball across, found Shaku, but they couldn't hold on to it. They're racing for it. And Hannah left her post, but back in time to hold on for Central Region. There's a player down, but she's up on her feet. That was Esther. She was racing so hard to get it through to the net. She was stopped. Charlotte just had to be able to go there. She threw her body to it. Central Region was saved by the crossbar, but Aisha too is down injured. Aisha too will need attention, and the medics are racing to her. We're in the last minute of this first half. Khadija, 2 minutes exhausted, and I'm sure this hold up could allow us us another minute of this first half. There goes the whistle. She wasted no time. Halt or not. 2 minutes according to her. Time is up, and so we'll take some rest. We'll be back after recess to go through with the second half of this game. But it's goalless between Central Region and Eastern Region. We're back after recess. free kick. Mavis takes a few steps back. She'll send a long one in. Here's Hannah. And the crossbar to the rescue of Central Region. We've done 6 minutes in the second half. Still goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Hannah will pick that ball up herself. And it is another goal kick to Central Region. There it goes. Ball still in the half of Eastern Region. The surgeon forward. Aram controls. But it's picked up by a blue jersey. Ball in the air. Angelina. Is Angelina against the Aqua Janet. They return the favor Central Region. Janet throwing, quickly taken, looking for Shaku. Shaku is beaten to it, wins another throwing. There they go. Pente to Aram. Shaku still sit away. Free kick, Eastern Region. Melinda Pente behind that one. Spreads it to the right and it's headed down. There's no one to do that reconnection. Here they go again, Esther and Hannah. Hannah holds on to it for Francisca. Francisca's ball to Quente. Melinda. Francisca Damis. They will try. Aram. Aram misses the pole by inches. Minutes gone. kick, Central Region. Go headed further away. Here's Philippa. She shoved off. No, it's here. No. Game continues here. Apologies for that breaking sound. Red ball to the left. Here's Esther. Esther against Mary. Ball goes out. Eastern Region around the goal area. And they miss it again. Christiana Shaku. Eastern Region had luck. Already had a goal in the first half. But the flag ruled it out as it was offside. Goal kick. Angela receives it. Here's Angela. Moves ball and women forward. But Mavis Choir is there for Eastern Region. Hadija spots another infringement. Mavis sends the long one in, but is received. And Aram tried to take over that one. But for Central Region. So in advantage. Here's Angela. Ball headed down by Francisca Pente. Belinda Damis keeps control, unable to go past Charlotte. Charlotte sends that away looking for a Bube. And Mavis Kwa will guide that one to her goalkeeper Priscilla Ponsa. Priscilla's ball. Headed straight for Central Region's half. Pente controls, calms everybody down. Finds Esther down the right. And Esther is already offside. We've done 14 minutes in the second half. And it's Eastern Region 0, Central Region 0. Third day of the U-15 Elite Girls Cup here at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence in Prom Prom. And these two sides have points to show in Group B. Charlotte sends one in the area of Eastern Region. But ball still dancing around her own area. Here's Hawa. Hawa finds her captain Philippa. Philippa back to Hawa. And Hawa sends it to Angelina. Angelina's target nowhere near Priscilla's goal area. These two sides satisfied with the level of play and yet to make any significant change. It's been a rather quiet morning for Christiana Shaku. Here's Mavis. And even before the ball was sent the other way, and was brought down. And it'll be a free kick. Free kick advantage to Eastern Region. "15 minutes in the second half. And here's Mavis Kwa. With that ball returned, Angelina wanted a bite of it, and left it. And ball has been returned looking for Francisca. It's Francisca against Genevieve. But they lose goalkeeper Hannah. first change will fall through to Eastern region. They look to want to make some changes here. Here's Belinda Quente. Her ball down the left, and Hannah holds on to it. Play will continue as we wait for that change to be effected. The Janet, and her ball is to no one in particular. Hannah will restart that attack. Lofts one in, headed down. Ashaku, Christiana Ashaku battling for it. There's Charlotte. Charlotte unable to get it, and it's Ariam to Francisca. That was a poor pass from Francisca. She was looking to have that 1-2 with Christiana Ashaku. But I see Vincent Shamwa waiting to be substituted. Whose place is she going to take? Let's wait. Here's Quente. Belinda Quente releases the ball looking for Jessica. Back to Belinda. Belinda through with her own shot. But here is Hannah. Holds onto it and goes down. Hannah Lamte. Ball returned. Aram switches to her right. That ball is blocked, and Esther knows her effort will be rewarded with a corner kick. Races to it for herself. Takes a short corner. Janet. Ekua Janet's ball headed away by Shetu. Esther races into it, but here's Genevieve. But down. That was Hawa bringing down her marker. We've done 18 minutes. But still in the half of Central region. Here's Aram. Aram beats to it. And goalkeeper Hannah is down together with Aram. Aram trying up front, but her young legs will not allow her to hold on. There are the changes. Esther being sacrificed for Vicente Amoa. And she wins the applause of the technical team, appreciating her efforts. Vicentia being welcomed by Belinda Quente onto the pitch. Lamte Hannah. Hadija picks it up from her, drops it, and she kicks it in. Francisca wants it. Heads go up, that was Blessing. Ebube, just a flash of that ball, and she loses out. There they go. Enyanam. Is Enyanam down the left. Enyanam against Charlotte. Strong in defense, Charlotte, for Central Region. She sends it away, but not as far as another white jersey. Francisca has that 1-2 with Quente. Displays it to looking for Ashaku. But Ashaku and Mary will send that ball out together. And she's in pain, but up on her feet almost immediately to continue. Christiana Ashaku has been curtailed, knowing the power that she possesses up front. She has not been allowed to play the way she wants. It was Ashaku against Angela Shete, and she shoved her off. Jessica finds Francisca. We've done 20 minutes in the second half, and it's still goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Free kick advantage. Belinda holds on to it. Words of Charlotte. Charlotte moves away. And Quente also steps aside for Mavis to pick that free kick for Eastern Region. Mavis sends her ball in, but straight into the arms of Hannah Lamte. Hannah sends her ball and successfully gets to the other side. But here's Ebube. Alberta Ebube. And she puts Angelina through. Blessing sends the ball out. She wins the throw-in either way. Angelina's header cleared away by Messi. Ikua Janet. There's no white jersey down that flank. Messi gone down and she will be attended to immediately. 22 minutes and it's goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Central Region's head coach Emmanuel Selassie Pentim there in your shot, looking to how he'll be able to turn things around. They would fancy a second win after their third game, but it doesn't look possible. Francis gets ball down the right. Bente gets in there and the ball is ballooned away. Alberta kicks the ball in and Charlotte will finally clear it away. Throwing. Temporary hold up. And Charlotte is down on the turf in her area. The medics will race to her and want to attend to her. Captain Christiana Shaku trying to get the attention of center referee Hadija. Messi looks fit and ready to go on to the pitch for Central Region. She does. But Charlotte is so down on the turf. Third game for both sides. Hey. 24 minutes and Charlotte is finally helped aside for play to continue. Christiana Shaku still trying to find a way to speak to center referee Hadija, and Coach Selassie also dishing out instructions, but play will continue and Ashaku is brought down. Charlotte is ready and joins her colleagues on the pitch. Mohamed Mahmoud, head coach for Eastern Region, cheering them on. He needs that win. 10 more minutes to play. Ball sent in. And Lamte is shouldered by her defense. But it is another corner kick. And it's Belinda. Belinda's shot corner. And here's Ayram. Unable to do the final connection. Jessica is brought down. Central Region trying so hard to maintain that defense line. And that was the corner. Hannah parried it away. And then Yonam got her foot to it, but never into the net. Essential watches the ball to roll over. And there's a change for Central Region. Messi Asamoah is out, and her place will be taken by Frances Ashanti. Game continues. Still in the harbor of Eastern Central region. Eastern region are trying so hard to find that answer to get that first raw, that first scream at goal. They're still trying. Here's Quente. Her ball goes through into Genevieve. Francesca. But she couldn't get to play it before Genevieve got to her. Ashaku. Christiana Ashaku looking for a way to shoot, but Angela will not allow her. And you know, Miss kicks and sends the ball to Genevieve. Angelina has it. Looking for Philippa, her captain. She gets to it. Philippa against Mavis. It's Philippa. It's Philippa. But the ball finally gets through to Genevieve. And there's Blessing clearing the lines for Eastern Region. Aram on the other side also could not hold on to even get closer to the goal area. And Ebube still looking for Frances. Here's Frances. Her first touch is an in-swinger, and ball is headed out and down. Ekua Janet stepped up and cleared the lines for Priscilla. Resulting in a corner kick for Eastern Region to defend. Energy sapping, draining it has been in this first game for today between Eastern and Central. Both sides now ready to let their guards down. Genevieve's corner. Ball eludes Charlotte, but Eastern will be able to clear their lines. Blessing heads it away. Aram into empty space, and Ashaku is racing for it. Got her foot to it. She beats Aisha to it. Here's Christiana Ashaku, a few step overs, and they got there in time to be able to prevent her from continuing that surging run. Aram receives the ball but couldn't hold on. Is Aram against Mary, and ball goes out. Ashaku. And that was how Mary had to stop her, else she could have spelled doom for them. Here's Ashaku again, finds Quente, Belinda Quente looking for space to shoot, but she's not allowed. Ekua Janet holds on, finds Jessica, but the whistle has already gone. We've done 28 minutes. It's goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. Pente's ball through to the middle. There they are. Francisca turned, but that shot was too feeble. Ball falls back to Pente Belinda. Pente sends that in. Swinger in is headed down, and Mavis Kwa unable to make that final connection. But looks like the flag was already up. 30 minutes. And it's goalless between Central Region and Eastern Region. Bente, she's brought down, and Hadija saw it. Hadija saw it, and free kick quickly taken. Ashaku. Back to Christiana. Ashaku's ball in, fire! And here's Aram. How did Ariam miss that? Vicentia also couldn't do the final connection. And the technical bench of Eastern Region cannot believe it. Shaku made that run in time, send the shot in, hit the crossbar, returned to Ariam. She just couldn't take her time to find the right direction. Ebube wins it for Central Region, but not as far as Blessing. Ball returned, looking for Ariam. Aisha got her head to it, and it'll be a throw-in. Quickly taken. Francisca's throwing. She was looking for Quente. She fights for it. Still Belinda Quente. She's forced to send the ball back. Mavis to Blessing. Blessing dummies. Still Blessing. She'll try one herself, but there's no one to do the connection. Straight to goalkeeper Hannah. "32 minutes. Down. And goalkeeper Hannah Lamte down on the turf. And she will be attended to almost immediately. It's goalless between these two sides as they chase after their third and second wins respectively. Eastern Region on match day 1 and match day 2 have won all games. For Central Region, they lost on match day 1, came back strongly to win that game on match day 2, and here they are looking for the third. Leadership of the U-15 elite competition, Chairman Eugene Noel Noble. They're in your shot watching on Kinley. And the bench of Eastern Region still putting their heads together. They want this win so badly. They wish to make it 3 out of 3, but we are in the last minute of the 35 that we have to play for this half. Waiting to see the number of minutes that will be added on. Good news. Hannah Lamte will be able to continue. Sends the ball down the right and it goes out. Frances was her target. But here's Francisca. Francisca's ball looking for Aram. She's all alone. Sends one in. We'll be doing 5 minutes of time added on. And you know, there she is. Priscilla holds on to the ball. She steps out of her goal area. Priscilla did not watch her surroundings. It's the wrong place for her to go in with her hands for the ball. And Central Region have an advantage. Alberta Ebube with the ball. Press lamp on Sam. Carried away by the moment. Above her lines. And she just went in with her hand for the ball. Unaware of her surroundings, she has crossed the eastern regional side. Press lamp on top. Khadija reaches for a pocket. And unfortunately, Priscilla has been shown the yellow card. We've exhausted 2 of the 5. And she goes back in there to get her wall ready for that free kick. Priscilla Mponsa, young goalkeeper, carried away, unaware of her surroundings. And what a blunder. It's looking like a 3 or 4 woman wall that Priscilla is constructing. Yes, it's 4. I see Captain Ashaku. I see Vicentia. But Angela will leave it for Ebube. Wasted effort. Cleared away. Ashaku is there. Central region made nothing of that free kick. We've done 3 of the 5 that was added on. 2 more minutes to go. And we're still looking for a goal or goals in this game between Eastern Region and Central Region. Angela, free kick to Central Region. Here's Angela's kick. Heads go up. Ebube's header. And Ekua Janet follows up for Priscilla to pick up. Alberta Ebube. Priscilla balloons the ball away. Here's Vicentia. She's heckled and brought down. Aisha too is the culprit. Free kick advantage. Eastern Region. Also have a free kick on the right side of play. One more minute. We've exhausted 4 of the 5. Mavis, that was just too high. Mavis Kwa. Unable to lower that shot to get into the net. And Alberta Ebube will pick up that goal kick for her goalkeeper. Headed down by Jessica. There they go again. Vicentia leaves it for Iram. But Iram is beaten to it. And it's Mary who picks it up. But she also lets it go, and so it's a throw-in for Easton. Vicentia. Ekua Janet sends it in, and to no one in particular. 5 minutes exhausted. Any moments from now, the referee's whistle could go to the end of the game. Goal kick. Controlled by Shaku. Beaten to it. Howard's turnover. There they go again. Eastern Region. And Vicentia is brought down. Vicentia is brought down. She looks to be in pain. Temporary hold up here. Reps from Upper West watching on keenly. They would also be in action today in the last game of the day. Referee Hadija trying so hard to let everyone come to an understanding of where that infringement occurred. They put it at the right side. Our last game for today will be at 2 p.m. and it will be Upper West taking on Bolga Hafu. And they are here with us watching on. Free kick. The spent it. And Ashako tearing away. Belenda's ball straight into the waiting arms of Hannah. Any moment from now, game could end. Here's Frances. Final whistle gone. And game has ended goalless between Eastern Region and Central Region. First game from Group B. There'll be another pretty soon within the hour. Before the third. Later at 2 p.m. Eastern Region and Central Region. Huh? But it's not yet over because we will be heading into penalty shootout. Every drawn game in this competition will move straight into penalties. The winner off of the penalty shootout walks away with 2 points, not 3. And the loser gets a point. So it's just us both walking away with a point after the draw, but an extra point for the side that gets to win the penalty shootout. No one loses out. One goes with 2 points and the other with a point. We'll wait for the penalty shootout, and then we get to see if Eastern can make it 3 wins out of 3 games, or Central Region might fancy 2 wins out of 3. Today, here on the FIFA pitch at the Ganamantaka Center of Excellence, is Eastern Region Central. Ashanti Region will take on the Bolga Elite side in the second game here before Upper West will play Bolga Hafu at 2 p.m. in the last game. On the other side, Western took on Upper East in the first game, and we will confirm the results pretty soon. And then the second, on the other side on the Betspar pitch, will be between Eastern Elites B and Volta Region, both losers in that group. They will be both chasing their first win. Northern Region will take on Greater Accra Region. Flamboyant in their play, Greater Accra Region. 2 wins from 2 games. As well as Northern Region who also have 2 wins from 2 games. And it's looking good on the other side for Upper East. Game ended 2-0 in their favor. But here we are going to have the first penalty shootout in this series. And here's referee Hadija. Talking to both goalkeepers as they prep for the first 5 kicks. Winner gets 2 points and loser walks away with a point. We are set and ready for the penalty kicks. Head coach Mohamed Mahmoud with the commissioner of the game. Central Region will get to have the first kick. And so it's Genevieve against Prisla. Central Region with the first penalty kick. Prisla Ponsa getting ready. And here is Genevieve Tete. Whistle goes. Referee Hadija will head to her referee assessors to be spoken to. Eastern Region wants to effect a change. A little misunderstanding there. Clarity needed. Eastern Region wants to effect a change even though the game is over. And the assessors are making it clear that before the penalty is kicked, change is possible. A temporary hold up here as we wait to see if that change is possible before we pick up those spot kicks, and then we can call it done with this game between Eastern Region and Central Region. Both sides waiting and watching, looking to see what decisions will be arrived at. Temporary hold up. Referee Hadija still waiting for final instructions. And we wait to see the possibility of this change for the penalty shootout. Goalless has ended between Eastern Region and Central Region. If you're just joining us live from the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, it's the U-15 Elite Girls Championship, second edition to this fest. Was won last year by Ashanti region, and they are already looking good this year. It looks like that change might not happen, and we just have to go on with our penalty shootout. Temporary hold up here. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for the final decision to be arrived at. Referee Adija races back to the spot and looks like we would have to just continue with the penalty shoot. Central region heading for the first one. There goes the whistle. Genevieve against Priscilla. She takes a few steps back and she displaces her. Easy does it. Genevieve gets the first kick. Then she took it on the black side of Priscilla, and Hannah Lamte is here. To the left side of the goalkeeper, her right side, and also hits the post. She's met by her colleagues. And it's 1-0 for both sides. Here's Captain Philippa for Central Region. Philippa steps up for the third kick. Mohamed Mahmoud, coach of Eastern Region, dishing instruction still. And there she goes. Priscilla saves it. Philippa misses a second straight penalty for Central Region. Philippa decided to go the other side, and Priscilla was there. Mohammed Mahmoud watching on keenly, hoping Eastern Region will be able to make it 3 out of 3, and he just decides to walk away after Priscilla holds on to that penalty kick. Here's Ekua Janet. Ekua Janet easy does it and gets the second for Eastern Region. Ekua Janet, calm, cool, and collected. There she was. Picked her spot on her right, the left side of the goalkeeper, and just lofted it over her. Beautiful penalty there, Ekua Janet. Two-one it is at this point in time. And here's Alberta Ebube with a 4th one for Central Region. Alberta against Priscilla. Alberta scores and walks away limping. And that was her celebration. Alberta Ebube had 2 goals in the first game for Central Region. Took that penalty. Priscilla saw the direction, but she sent it high above her and placed it beautifully. Another good penalty there. Alberta Ebube turned around, started limping, looking as if she was injured, but that was her way of celebrating. Here's Mavis Kwa, another experienced defender with the Root Sisters in the Eastern Region. Mavis Kwa played an integral part for Root Sisters when they tried to qualify, and her penalty has been saved. Mavis Kwa, with all of her experience, Hannah Lamte got the direction to her left and punctured it out. Mavis Kwa picked her spot on her right, the left-hand side of the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper was equally up to the task. The bench of Central Region in jubilant mood. They know what it means. As it stands now, 2-2. 2-2 it is. And there's Mohammed Mahmoud on his feet, hoping Priscilla will be able to save this one as well, especially against Charlotte. Charlotte takes a few steps back and saved. Charlotte also misses. Interesting round we're having here with these two sides. No one wants to let their guards down. Priscilla Lamte stepped up, and Charlotte missing out on that one. This is the bench of Central Region, also jubilating after that 3rd save. Eastern Region will be taking their last kick, and who else? Christiana Shiaku scores for fun, enterprising, great at her work. Will she be able to help Eastern Region get the 2 points here? Ashaku's goal, and there's no way Ashaku was going to miss that. 3-2, this game has ended on penalties. What a shootout we have had. Always save the best for the last indeed. Christiana Ashaku wins it for Eastern Region. They have 2 points from this, and Central Region walk away with a point. Great show. Both of them have given us. And their coaches cannot believe their eyes. Christiana Ashaku took her time and slaughtered it home. Woman of the match For the game that I just ended here is goalkeeper Hannah Lamte. Woman of the match for the game between Central Region and Western Region is goalkeeper Hannah Lamte from Central Region. She wins the woman of the match. Great show, even though her side lost out on the 2 points. She is adjudged the woman of the match. Christiana Shiaku's penalty that brought Selassie on his knees. Central Region could not believe it that Shiaku has won it for Eastern Region 2 points, and presentation will be done pretty soon.